baby, it's October, my favorite time of the year. That means all month long, my videos are gonna be Halloween based. So this week's video, I dig deep into my memory box to bring the scariest story I can tell you guys. And well, that story is the day I encountered a demonic entity in my church. This all happened 7th or 8th grade, and at that time, I was in a church group. Now, I already hear you guys commenting saying, how were you in a church group? You was the unholiest man I know. You have sinned more than you have given. Like, bro, you got your own special place in hell. And I understand, but at that time, I did enter a church group. I was only there for 3 years, and I don't even remember that much of it. Like, I don't even think we spoke about, like, God or anything religion as much. Like, the only thing I do remember is talking about, like, commitments, marriages, you know, like, not being friendly towards each other. Like, I was there for my friends and for the games. Basically it. The reason why I was in this church group in the first place was because of my friend, we're gonna call this kid Tito, because of his parents. Now, his parents are this religious type couple. They were always, you know, doing activities for the church, always like being in the church 4 days a week, you know, helping out and whatnot. And at that time, his parents were in the choir. So they would stay after and, you know, they told us to join this church group. And I say, why not? If I'm going to spend time with my best friend, let's go. I mean, obviously, y'all know I got ADD. I'm not going to be paying attention, even in church group, if I could even pay attention at school. So we enter this church group. So this one night, my parents could not come to pick me up, and it was starting to get dark outside. And so I asked Tito, yo, can your parents take me back home since my house is on the way to yours? Now they said yes, but we had to wait for Tito's dad since he was talking to the priest. And so we were all outside. How do I explain this? So the layout of this building was that when you enter the first doors, you're in this small hallway room type of thing before you enter the other doors leading into the whole church inside. And so on the left side, I guess, when you enter, there is a school church thing. I don't know what you call it, school church, I guess, that connects into the church. So they have their own set of doors that's locked during the night. The only characters in this building right now were me, Tito, his parents, and the priest. Now me, Tito, and his mom were waiting in the hallway, waiting for Tito's dad to, you know, finish up talking with the priest. And they were inside the church. So as I was going up the stairs, back down the stairs and whatnot, like pacing and whatnot, since, yo, I want to go home. I'm not trying to be in this church more than I need to. So the doors for the inside of the church were the left side, right side, and the two middle ones. And all four of them had, I don't know, what do you call them? Like door windows, I guess, door glass, whatever. They had glasses in the middle and that you could see clearly through the inside of the church. At this point, I'm going up and down the stairs, talking to Tito, waiting for them to be finished so I can go home and sleep since it's like about to be 10 and I got school the next day. As I turn back around, I see on my left side, past that doorway, inside the church, a large, shadowy figure with red eyes just glaring back at me. Me, personally, I believe in the supernatural. I believe that, you know, there's other ghostly figures, monsters out in the world. Most of them I have to call bullshit, but for the most part, I believe in ghosts and, like, I guess demonic entities, since I'm not even that religious. Like, here's the thing. I believe in ghosts and demons, but I do not believe in angels and, like, God and the devil and all that, but I believe in the ghosts and demons. So, like, I don't know, like, what do you want to call that? But I guess I'm a 50-50 person. I kid you not, a black shadowy figure with red eyes is definitely a demonic presence, entity, whatever you want to call it. It was in the church. How? How is it in the church if it's like the most holiest place to be in? Like, ain't no ghosts. No, I take that back, because there are ghosts in church, but how are they demonic entities in a church? Like, bro, y'all are gonna get burned. Skedaddle out the church or something. But I kid you not, I seen with both eyes, like I'll testify to this big shadowy figure. Like, it's covering the whole window. Like, all you see is this part of his head straight down. Red eyes just glaring at me, watching me before it just goes past by. And I just screamed out, yo, with excitement, scared, terrified, like all three of them in one, yo! And I ran up the stairs to go through the doors. As I run up to the doors to like swing them wide open, I now see this shadowy figure now across the church, running straight from the wall into a doorway that connects into the church school, and opens the door and goes through. Like, yo, what do you mean? Like, as I'm right there, like I'm the only person seeing this. Tito and his mom doesn't see this, neither does the priest or Tito's dad, and they're inside the church. Like, you can clearly hear the door slam. So I run towards that door. I don't know why. In like what scary movies, you're not supposed to like run towards danger. But for me, nah. There, I want to see this ghost. I want to see what I actually saw. I'm going towards it. If I die, shit, I die. At least I saw a demonic entity for the first time. But as I reach for the door handle and shake it open, it's locked. Locked, I tell you. So how would a big person, since they kept telling me it was somebody else in there, how do they get through the door and it's locked and you guys do not even hear the door open? And so not only that, as I'm telling this to everybody thinks that I'm like going crazy because nobody else seen this tall, shadowy figure with red eyes. And the priest is saying that, oh, you know, there's nobody, you know, there ain't no ghost in this church. Like, what you have, my boy, is a sixth sense. Nah, dude, like, I already have a sixth sense. I call this my Batman sense, since I could pick up, like, what, like, I don't know, situations and whatnot. Like, an example of this Batman sense that I have is that one of my friends, you know, she was planning to run away. She didn't tell me about nothing, and I ended up picking up hints in her conversations, the way she dressed up, the way she was acting. I was picking all this up like a damn detective, like Sherlock Holmes and whatnot, and I ended up telling her, are you really running away, without her telling me, and I was correct. I already know I have a sixth sense. Again, I call it my Batman sense, since I go all detective mode on people and figure out what their problems are without even them telling me. Or, I don't know, it's like hard to me to explain, and when I do explain it to friends, they laugh it off like, oh, ha ha ha, oh silly Cano, like you funny as hell. Nah, I'm being for real. So I know this priest is lying, cause what do I look like, Paranorman? Like, I don't speak to no ghost and whatnot. And so for the next 3 weeks, I've been having these nightmares back and forth of this shadowy figure coming in and out of my dreams, these red eyes just glaring at me, before the priest finally came up to me and be like, yo, let me bless you right now, so this shadowy figure man can get out of your life and whatnot. Splashed some holy water in my face and just said, yo, demon, be gone. And that's it. Like, I have never seen this shadowy figure person or any red eyes in my life after that. But I would not, like, that day would not get out my mind. This 7-foot shadowy figure of a man standing, looking through the glass window into my soul. Like, yo, this man ran across the damn church, slammed the door as he went in. Like, nobody heard that. Like, what do you want me to expect? Like, how do you think I felt when nobody believed me? But yeah, that's my whole story time of that demonic presence entity story. I'm gonna keep dropping more story times of these scary stories and whatnot all October long. Drop a like if you like this video, share it to your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, bro, and like hit that bell button so y'all can be notified when these videos come up into the YouTube. Is that even correct? I don't even know. I'm just rambling on. Follow me on my social media so you can get up to date and behind the scenes on these videos and in my life. Other than that, y'all have a spooky day.